told you that.
Good one. We found out that his para-educator was videotaping him while he was singing Christian songs on the school bus because she wanted to humiliate him by showing how quote-unquote ridiculous he looked and sounded.
Oh, yeah.
But he kept right on singing anyway.
Oh, good.
As a freshman in high school, he was bullied, called the R word, told he was worthless, called the vice principal up at the school and said, Trevor's being bullied by students A and B, and we'd like you to look into that. And so I said, well, can we have a meeting with you? We show up to the meeting the next day, and they escort us into this meeting room, and there was like 3 vice principals, the principal, 3 or 4 teachers, and a police officer. So, wow, okay. And I said, look, this is not a deposition. There's not going to be any cross-examinations of Trevor. He's just going to read what was said and done to him, and then you can all decide where you think the miscarriage of justice might lie. So he reads a card that says, call me tarded, call me worthless, push me down, pour water on my head. And you could have heard a pin drop in that room, and I said, okay, you all decide where you think the miscarriage of justice might lie. As a senior year, every parent got an email saying if you want your son or daughter to be on the homecoming court, fill out this 5-part document. And I thought about all the hopes and dreams I had for Trevor before he was born, and I knew this wasn't for him, and I just hit the delete button. And then Melissa got a call the next day from his special ed teacher saying, did you fill out the application? And he said, no, that's not for us. And he goes, would you mind if I fill it out?
Nope.
Okay, go ahead. So next day we go to pick him up at school, and he comes traipsing out, and he's got a white rose in his hand, and I say, where'd you get the cool rose, Trevor? He goes, I on homecoming card. I go, no, son, I deleted that. He goes, no, I am. He pulls out his backpack and pulls a piece of paper, says, congratulations, Trevor Hendershot is on the homecoming court for 2009 Northwood High School at the pep rally. There's 1,200 kids there, the band's playing, the cheerleaders are dancing, all that, and at the end of the pep rally, the MC goes, our 2009 homecoming king is Trevor, and didn't even get to our last name, and the whole stadium, long-standing, tearful standing ovation. So that was really great. At the game that night, the football game that night, one of the vice principals that we had a contentious situation with 4 years earlier came up to us and said, when Trevor was a freshman, as you know, he was bullied for his disability, but also for the fact that he loves to sing Christian hymns before, during, and after school. And we put a stop to the bullying, but getting him to stop singing didn't happen over the 4 years. But we came to realize that his singing his faith is part of who he is. It comes not in only loud Christian hymn singing, but also a fist bump, high five, or even a hug for the truly fortunate that were able to cross his path during that day at school. I would just tell parents that, if you're pregnant with a child with Down syndrome or any disability, the best is yet to come. Don't sacrifice this opportunity to make a difference in your lives and the lives of others around you. Don't pass up this opportunity to make a difference in the world.